carry on, no problem. So, shall we start, Mr. Rao?
Yeah, yes.
Alright, so, 1 minute. Your time.
Yeah, myself is Jayan Padmanabh. I'm qualified from the world body FIDE, which governs from French governing body FIDE. So I am actually been first arbiter, international arbiter, and I have conducted many tournaments in our country, and many as a deputy arbiters, and even Asia and Disco and Palani and many other tournaments. And after that, I've been moving towards coaching. It's an arbiter role. I've got a variety of part and parcel of complete chess event, and which I want to join. I want to improve my skill through this training program. I want to make more better. So here coming part of our subject. So I'm going to give you regarding the introduction of chessboard, and after that we follow that one functions of pieces, and after that we are going for center and importance of the movements, importance of the center and piece movements on the board. Okay, here we begins with the board. Now the board is square, right? So if you turn any side, equal sides you will find. You will never find any difference. So always see that white color square should come towards your right hand side. When you twist, dark color square will be coming. So correct placing of the board, white color square should come towards your right hand side. That's the correct placing of the board. Suppose if you don't place the properly board, when you begin the game, in the middle of the game, if you game is getting good position, if arbiter or anybody claims, that game will be cancelled. So first thing is that you have to check the board properly, how to place the board. Okay, and next part going for the board. Board consists of 64 squares, 32 light squares and 32 dark. Dark, I mean any color shade it may be, but you have to assume one dark and one more is light color square, right? So total 64 squares. So can you see all of you 64 squares on the board?
Yes.
So suppose if assume that you don't have the numbers and letters, if all squares are mixed, how you can locate? You can't locate. So they have created these letters, alphabets and numbers like a graph paper. You can see this board, chessboard classified into 3 again, files, ranks and diagonals, so that you can have a name on each and every square on the board. So without any confusion, we can locate the square, right? So this complete vertical row is called A file, B file, C file, D file, E file, F file, G file, H file.
File.
File, F-I-L-E, file. Okay, ranks. This is called as a, just like in school, children they got a first rank, second rank, like that. So here also we got it doomed as like first rank, second rank, third rank, fourth rank, fifth rank, sixth rank, seventh rank, eighth rank. And one more thing is this, crossly they have mentioned, this is diagonal. So we got 2 types of diagonals, light color and dark color. This is the regarding the board. Anybody has got any other view can share.
So
why only black color and white color in the board?
Yeah, because this is made of what you call day and night. The philosophy is there behind. It takes some other session I can take you. It's a big philosophy. So totally we got 64 arts in our culture. So these squares also related to 64 squares. Right? Anyone?
Are there any name for the diagonals like the
No, diagonals only colors. By the indication of the colors you can locate.
So light diagonal and dark diagonal.
Yeah, light color diagonals and dark color diagonals. Right?
So all vertical lines, they are called files, and horizontal lines they are called ranks.
Ranks.
Okay.
Okay. Just example. This is easily you can read out A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8. Like that, each and every square you got a name. So if you mix up all squares, also you can able to locate. This language is called algebraic language. The world, all countries knows this about this game. Sport is played almost all world. 140 countries will play this game, and the same language is used. Whatever language it may be, but this language will be used, and they're mentioning their country language. But these letters will be the common in all the countries, right? So this language is very much helpful for you reading, writing, and studying. If you got to play the tournament, you have to write the document. For that purpose, you have to write the score sheet. And when you study for the software program, the same language will be there. And for writing also, any other purpose, this is very important. When you play the game, you have to note on the notation. That is called document. Okay. Now we come. Go for the mathematics process. Logically it is displayed. So any child can play, any big man, any culture, caste, culture, religion, irrespective of anybody can play. And logically, if a big player also can use the same laws, and small player also can use same laws. There is no difference. Only a logical play, and your mind will be applied in this. Okay. So here we go to show. I'll show the board calculation and piece calculation. Now 16 number light pieces, 16 number dark pieces. Total 32 pieces. And we have got 64 squares. So in between 32 is vacant. Okay. So we come in part of names of the pieces. So pieces they have got name. Generally all local people have got different names. So in regional language they got. But this piece we call it generally king. King as it is follows. Some people call it regional language Raja or Basha. So many other languages are. So common language is king, queen, as minister, queen. So many other names are there. Wazir. So the queen this is, and this is bishop. Bishop is camel. Camel generally all people call camel. And this horse we call it knight. K-N-I-G-H-T, knight. K stands for the silence. And this elephant. Elephant they call rook. And these all 8 soldiers are there. So similarly same names for the dark color pieces. Right? So they have given the mathematical values for this one. Dr. Laskar in the 18th century, he has given the mathematical values for each and every piece. So these values are nothing related to your result, but for assuming that how your position, you can assess your position. So for that purpose, he has given the mathematical values. I'll go through once and then afterward go for the center. Right? The rook he has given the 5 points value. Knight he has given the 2.5 points. Bishop for 3 points. Queen for 9 points. King he has given 0 or infinite. And soldiers he has given 1 point.
King is what?
King 0 or infinite. King is not taken into any account.
Okay.
Anybody else?
So king is 0, queen is 9.
9.
Knight is
2.5 points.
2.5.
Yes.
Bishop?
Bishop 3 points.
Bishop is 3 points.
Bishop in a camel.
And rook is?
Rook is 5 points.
5 points.
Queen is the most powerful.
Yeah, queen has got a similar properties. When you go to for the functions, you will be knowing it.
Okay.
Okay. Right?
King maybe has the least power.
Least or measure he has taken infinite. Infinite is maybe highest, anything. 0 means least.
The highest is this because once the king is dead, the game is over.
Yeah. Over eyelids. Don't press the eyelids. You feel it, you'll sense it. Definitely you'll get a feeling. You can come out from the drowsiness. Right? Okay. You are fresh. I believe you are all fresh. Okay. Now we are going coming part to center. Right? This is one of the important. Yeah. I want to know first. Center means how you take circle, right?
Giving 30.
No, generally center means circle.
Yeah.
But here on the church, generally the people have
so
got
many.
people got inhabited day-to-day life as per that is going on mechanically. So when you go for logically on those things, you'll find this is in a different entirely, and it's more those who are physics students they'll understand very good. I mean very fast.
How about mathematics, sir?
Mathematics also relates. The color pieces, right?
So
Yes.
You mean to say that any player on the chessboard, 10 out of 9 times has to come to the center to make its functionality strong?
Yes. The center is the main important point. So, what do you call? I'll come back to you next.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So very important. If you understand the center, you can achieve everything in the life. Any part, any subject, anywhere in the world, you can achieve. Okay. So now I'll get back to you. Okay. When it comes to center, it has got 8 squares. This is the importance of the moment. Okay. Eight squares it will go. Okay. Now I'm going to switch into the other piece, last and final. Last one, but please do this one. It has got properties of bishop, rook, and pawn, and king, and except knight forfeits.
All these properties the queen has.
Yes. Now queen. Now for example, I'm bringing to the center. It works. Now say it works. As a bishop sitting on the dark color square, it will act of dark color bishop, and it has got moment of rook moment. Now one more last one is left. Say that pawn movement is left. I'll show you. Just okay. Square. Pawn can move 2 squares or 1 square. Okay. The 2 squares option is given only when the pawns are in original square, and rest of all time it will move only 1 move. Okay. For example, pawn is moved here. Opponent also moved here. Example. Okay. The pawn has got blocked. Pawn cannot go back. Whereas you have seen all pieces going forward and backward. Pawn cannot go back. And if anybody comes front cross, it will capture. Except king. King has to be arrested, checkmate, and surrender. Right?
So pawn cannot cut the king.
No. Pawn has to caution the king. Check. The king cannot come the guarded square. Okay. Now pawn at the final stage, the pawn reaches to other corner, can have any new piece except king and pawn. Right? I conclude my session. If anybody has got doubts, welcome. And when anybody wants to ask, can welcome.
Oh, but wow!
Awesome session.
Fantastic! Congratulations!
Hey, I really felt it to go on.
That was
Awesome.
really awesome.
No.
It was
Really.
really
Actually, I
very
will
nice.
I have to take in that same, but time is much.
Yeah,
Actually, in the beginning, I
But
took
in
only
that,
one
within that
chapter.
time also,
Yeah, he could.
so much of information.
actually,
No, even he connected his shopping to Krishna.
I would say the concept of center.
Is very nice.
I feel like
And that
6th
will
standard I've been
make
playing, but this just doesn't get into a brain.
If you understand the
Life
center,
again.
Yeah, that's what I think. Come to the center, we can do anything.
for me, IIT after listening this planning and concept of center, this did a very big difference.
22 white pieces and 32 black pieces. Give a pause. That is how it is differentiated. When you had so much information, you talked about a gentleman from the 18th century who.
No, Lasker.
Lasker. Now all these words, they need to be highlighted, right? So you can put it on the whiteboard also. From the first day, second day, third day, and fourth day is completely shocking. Mr. Rao is an actor.
Out of the box.
It is not change, it is
Just
But
what
it
I
did,
can
our colleagues
imagine.
only makes sense after
Like,
that.
he was nervous.
No, that's what
that
I'm
all
asking
are
him,
from
how many-
HR and what will
Yeah.
I do? But now
How
it is
many-
his area of expertise.
Right. You
and
are a subject
so
matter expert.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm expert, but no
It's so
problem.
comfortable.
Even how tough
The
position
comfort
comes,
was
even a
visible.
spot decision making also I can do.
Yeah.
It's a spot decision, a spot question. An unknown person also complicated can
Fantastic.
solve the problem.
The confidence was
That's good.
Yeah.
very much.
But